men have to or get the right to decide about women's reservation. And they are the ones, essentially, who will decide whether there's reservation in parliament for women, while you, again, have all of these parties coming together saying, you know, way forward, we want reservation. You never see it going through. Do you think it's unfortunate that men decide women's fate in politics?
It's very unfortunate that it hasn't come in power in the parliament yet. We're talking about 50%. We say that it's a birthright. But why are we allowing the men to decide whether we deserve it or not? That's what I don't understand. It's your birthright. Take it. Why are we giving that platform, or we putting men on that pedestal to decide what is my birthright? Why are we allowing men to decide that you have to bring in a law which is going to give me my birthright? Haven't we, over these years, literally pushed men on that pedestal every time and said, you decide what I deserve, you decide what I need, you decide what I have to do, you decide what I have to eat, you decide where I have to go, you decide what I have to wear. I am saying the men, we do not give them the platform. Why are we giving them so much of delight, the pleasure of deciding what I have to do? As a woman, it's my birthright. I start my daughters here and they know very well. The rules are no different. It's the rules that apply to my brother's kids, his boys, the same rules apply to them. We have not brought up our daughters as saying that this is what your timeline is, this is what you have to do, this is what you don't have to do. They are free to do what they want to do. It's just that be conscious of what you're doing. You have to take the responsibility if something goes wrong. You have to be brave enough to accept that you have gone wrong and be confident that you're not going to do it again. I wouldn't be here if I had handed over my reins of my life to my husband. It's a marriage of equality. It's a marriage of understanding. My husband does not tell me you don't do this, because I do not give him the right to decide on what I have to do. He is supportive of my decisions. He is supportive when he thinks something is wrong. He just voices his opinions and says, I think this is wrong, but the final choice is yours. I think why we women give that opportunity to men, where somewhere they have this sadistic pleasure of saying that I am going to decide what woman has to do. I do not believe in that. It's your birthright, you fight for it, you win it. How you do it? Let's all, irrespective of the political parties, let all women in the parliament come together, go out on the streets and say this needs to be done because this is my birthright. And let's see if that happens or not. Bring in, we always have, you know, candlelight march and this and that, everything. Why we women, the parliamentarians, don't come out and fight for it? Why single-handedly Tamil Chithangapandi has to fight in the parliament? Bring all the women. I mean, we always keep talking about it. We keep fighting about it. We have an argument. We have a discussion. But it's status quo. I'm saying, let's come out. Let us all be on the streets. We, from different parties, are ready to support you. We are there. We are not the parliamentarians, but we will be there to support you and say that we women need to come together to take this forward, because we women deserve, and it's a birthright, to have equal rights as the men.